Hey everybody, welcome to What's Up Wednesday. This week I want to talk a little bit about this concept of promoting others. Now in the previous weeks I've talked a little bit about mentoring and the importance of having a mentor. But when we look at relationships in general and leadership, I think promoting others has a lot of merit. Now I saw a quote last night or heard a quote last night, and the quote uses the word mentor, but I think you can replace that word with teacher, with coach, supervisor, leader, whatever word you want to use, which might be more fitting. And it goes like this: a good mentor hopes that their employees will leave them. A great mentor knows that they will. So you think about that, there's a lot to that. And maybe my favorite quote of all time to back that up is one from Richard Branson, who's the CEO of Virgin Airlines, Virgin Records. And it goes like this: train your employees so that they can leave you, but treat them so that they won't. And I think, again, there's a lot to that, but the overall theme is put a lot into your employees, put a lot into the people who are under your influence in some way, and promote them as much as you can. Now, I think that that's a double-edged sword in a way, because the reality is you're building a team in this case or in this manner that you're probably going to lose. And one of our goals as leaders is to build a really strong, continuous team that we can build upon and not lose. But if you take a look at the great coach Nick Saban for the University of Alabama football team, and you look at what he does, he rebuilds every single year with a new group. And even though the last 2 years he hasn't won the national championship, Kirby Smart at Georgia has, and he is a protege of Nick Saban, having served under Nick Saban. So, I mean, the satisfaction that Nick must get seeing the people he brings up and promotes move on and be successful has to be incredibly satisfying. Now, it's nice to get credit. It's nice to be recognized. It's nice to be respected. But I would bet anybody that putting effort into others, promoting them, giving them credit, when credit's given to you, deflecting it to them, your team, it's so satisfying, and you can change somebody's life. And that's the reality of it. And even though we're going to lose people, think of all the people that our proteges are going to mentor and are going to influence, and the effect that's going to have both within our organizations and when they move on and leave the organization. And really, in the long run, we're building a legacy. And again, short-term gain, long-term gain, you look at it from those two perspectives. And I would argue that when you weigh the two, you're going to get a lot more out of promoting people and elevating people and growing people than you are in holding them back and not allowing them to reach their full potential. And the other piece of that too is when somebody does that, and I'm sure we've all known somebody who holds people back and takes credit for everything, all that they do really is build animosity with those people. And none of us really wants that. So think on that one. We'll have another topic for you next Wednesday.